Good morning, Winthrop Vikings.
I'm Robert.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Joey, and today is Friday, February 9th, and is a Day 6 schedule.
On the Super Bowl special today, we'll be talking about all things the big game.
With the big game coming swiftly, we feel it's our duty to dedicate 30 minutes of today to go over it.
The big game and everything that comes with it. That includes snacks. So let's look at our top 5 ranked choices throughout the school.
Next, the Super Bowl halftime show has some amazing performances by some amazing artists. This year, it'll be performed by Usher.
For our second story, we'll be going over people's dream halftime shows.
For our third story, we will be checking in with Rizzo as she makes an amazing buffalo chicken recipe.
For our fourth story, we'll be going over Super Bowl predictions. Who's going to win? Will be the Chiefs or the 49ers. We'll have to see.
But before we do that, let's go down to the sidelines to see what Stuco has to say.
So Student Council is running this fundraiser for Valentine's Day. We'll be at all 4 lunches, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to guess how many candies are in each jar, and if your guess is closer than your math teacher, you're going to get a free homework pass for math.
We decided to go around to some of the math teachers and see what they thought about the amount in the jars.
So there's 1,000 pieces of candy in here, and there's 200 of whatever that is there.
I'm gonna guess. It seems like a lot, but I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go low. 225.
Okay.
Yeah, lollipops. That's tough. Much lower. It's all messed up. Probably not that many. I'm gonna go with 37.
I'm just gonna go a real gut reaction on this one. I think there are 44 in here. And over here, I think there are 1,043.
This one I'm going to guess 42. This I'm gonna guess 307.
137. 359.
You gonna guess how many are in each one?
197.
Wait, this one.
1, 2, 3. Hold on a second. 4. 99 in that one.
So let me do some figuring first, and then I'll go on record with what my estimates are.
Okay.
A little bit less. So David said 1,000. I'm liking. There are M&Ms. That's what I'm going with. I don't think it's true, but I'm liking lollipops.
That sounds great.
What an all-star team our student council is, led by great coaches Dorso and Costigan, with Parker at the helm. This team is headed to do big things.
First, before we go to our stories, let's look at the 2023-2024 replay. So let's hit that replay button and get into it.
Before we start off with the rest of the episode, we are going to take a look at the best replays of the season so far. We've seen rookies putting up big numbers, some vets still going as they are almost done with their time, and many people entering and exiting their prime as the season progresses. As you can see here, a freshman approaches the late line to distract Mr. Crombie as the other one sneaks by. That's a 100 IQ play. The lunchroom has been overall pretty competitive this season, from the seats to the food. As you can see right here, 2 people charge towards the chicken patties as fast as they can to see who can check out the fastest. Only one turns up victorious as the first to check out with the glorious gray chicken patty meat. Now this one right here is what we call an anti-highlight. Looks like someone is walking through the school, not paying attention, on their phone. They don't see the water, and ooh, do they take a tumble. That's why you shouldn't be walking through the hall on your phone. Am I right or right? In this clip, we can see that gym class hero Gabe Grind scores on no Bearsdorfer. He does a little celebration, and then tries to reason with Cadigan on why he's trying so hard in gym class, as Cadigan just gives him a blank stare.
Come on, we're just trying to play, man.
Robert, I'm so hungry today. I got fourth lunch.
You know, Joe, I know exactly how you feel. I have third lunch today.
At least they're serving nachos today.
School nachos aren't really my favorite. I am making nachos this weekend, though.
You making them for the big game?
Yep, I'm making nachos, all kinds of other stuff.
With the big game, there's a lot of good foods that come with it, so we're looking at our top 5 ranked throughout the school.
The digital media 2 and 3 classes took a poll during class to see what our top 5 foods are, so we could compare them against the schools.
We have Lee and Natarina with that story.
Hi, I'm Lee and I'm Wake Up Winthrop, and today the big game is here. That means one thing and one thing only. We are all gonna stuff our faces with as much food as possible and watch 2 teams battle out in Las Vegas this year.
Welcome to the 2024 Digital Media 2 and 3 Super Bowl 58 Snacks Ranked.
So here at Wake Up Winthrop, we ranked our top 5 favorite Super Bowl foods in a very scientific poll taken last Friday on our whiteboard. So this weekend, hop in your mother's minivan, travel to Costa to get that 7-pound bag of Totino's pizza roll, sign up for your Super Bowl squares, and start the countdown to see if the 49ers, the Chiefs, or Taylor Swift win the big game. So here's how we ranked our top 5 Super Bowl foods. The 2 most honorable mentions of the food ranking are sliders and calzones, which are very tasty with rich meat. Sliders give the eater a choice of what meat to put between 2 buns and a tasty 2 bites. Whether it is a typical burger, some pulled pork, or fried chicken, they are as delicious as they are versatile. While calzones deliver a similar myriad of possibilities of meat, cheese, and bread.
On to the top 5 of food ranking. Number 5 is wings, where many people dip in various sauces. People love eating drum wings, which are smaller versions of delicious drumsticks. Then there are flat wings with this crispy meat in the middle, with thin bones around it for people to eat.
Number 4 is potato skins, or skins for short. These fluffy, crushing balcony cups of happiness consist of hollowed out potatoes filled with amazing toppings such as cheese, bacon, sour cream, and scallions, popularized by fast casual restaurants like the 99 or TGI Fridays. Skins are great for Super Bowl favorites that allow for customization and ultimate dippage. Number 3 is pigs in a blanket with crispy mini hot dogs wrapped in buttery, flaky crust. These little meat morsels surrounded by your choice of breading and are excellent bite-sized special nuggets that can be jazzed up with your own dipping sauce. Whether you like mustard, ranch, hot sauce, or even ketchup, these bite-sized snacks are a dark horse that find themselves everywhere, surprisingly high on the digital media 2 and 3 list of Super Bowl snacks. How did they get this high? We have no idea.
Number 2 is the most popular food to dip in sauce, is the famous Mexican tortilla chip nachos. These chips are covered with cheese with a variety of toppings to add like meats and vegetables. These can be smothered in crowd favorites such as beef, chicken, steak, cheese, beans, jalapenos, sour cream, guacamole, pico de gallo, or even nacho cheese. The possibilities of combinations are endless. Many people have their own sauce or plate of food to dip your nachos in, and that's what makes it in the top 2 of the food ranking.
But the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 food rank from Wake Up Winthrop is buffalo chicken dip, which everybody here agrees is the best to eat with this delicious cream cheese and ranch dressing. This is the Pennielman snack that combines chicken, cheese, buffalo, ranch, and seasoned to one super bowl of deliciousness. Scooped up from anything from Fritos, tortilla chips, veggies, or if you're desperate enough for your bare hands, buffalo chicken dip takes the trophy of the best Super Bowl snack. And of course, the worst food to eat while watching Super Bowl is dreaded the veggie plate, which is disgusting and everybody likes this. I'm concerned for you. Leave the gross chunks of browning cauliflower, limp celery sticks, gyro carrots, and moldy ranch to the side. That's for Monday salads.
Top 5 Super Bowl snacks. 1's gonna have to be chicken wings. 2 is gonna be nachos. 3 is gonna be potato skins. 4 is gonna be pizza bagels. And 5 will be buffalo dip, or whatever it is.
Top 5. Number 5, chili. Number 4, chips and guacamole. Number 3, veggies and ranch dip. Number 2, some sort of boneless wings. I'm not a regular wings person. Number 1, definitely nachos.
Top 5 Super Bowl foods. I got nachos, got pizza, buffalo wings, regular wings, depending on if you like buffalo or not. And, sandwiches. Sandwiches are always a good option.
Top 5 Super Bowl foods. Well, since I went to school in Western New York, the 4 years that the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl and lost, and I take some credit for that, I have to go with just one food, and that's buffalo wings.
At number 5, I said we're going to put ranch and carrots. Number 4, we're going to go with buffalo dip, buffalo chicken dip, exactly. Number 3, crackers and cheese. Number 2, pizza. Number 1, wings. Classic, baby.
Top 5 Super Bowl foods. Mac and cheese, chicken wings, chili, french fries, pizza.
In my opinion, number 1 probably Reese's, popcorn, Skittles, pizza, and like Tostito, the nacho scooped chips.
Number 1 is buffalo chicken dip, obviously. Number 2 would be chili, like a good chili. Number 3 would be wings of sorts. Number 4, I'm gonna put nachos. Number 5, I'm gonna do like a classic veggie platter so that you can dip it in the buffalo chicken dip. And if anyone disagrees, they're wrong.
Top 5 favorite Super Bowl foods. 1, I'd probably go wings. 2, I'll go pizza. 3, potato skins, maybe dipped in sour cream. 4, we'll go, I think a nice dessert, maybe like a cookie. 5, we'll go quesadillas. That's a horrible list.
So one snack I will have will probably be wings, because it tastes good.
Pizza, chips, guac with chips, salsa with chips, a plate of chips, like a little sprinkle of chips. Yeah.
Favorite Super Bowl food, nachos for the win. You gotta get it loaded, you got buffalo chicken on there, barbecue chicken, all the fixings. But my other favorite is buffalo chicken dip too. With the chips, you gotta get the guac, a little bit of sour cream, all that good stuff.
So my top 5 food picks are pizza, Doritos, some Tostinos, some salsa, and definitely some 7-layer dip.
Yeah, I would have to go with, some nachos, some chips and salsa, maybe some guacamole too, some cookies,
Definitely.
some pizza. Yeah, 7-layer dip too.
We love 7-layer dip. It's the best.
So my top 3 Super Bowl snacks would have to be, I like a good spinach artichoke dip with some chips. That's always good. I would say buffalo chicken dip also. It's good to have the different varieties of dips and chips. Then I really like wings. I don't really care what kind, but any type of chicken wing is always hits the spot.
My top 5 favorite Super Bowl snacks has to be goldfish, popcorn, a Sprite, a chicken sandwich, and chicken fingers.
My top 5 snacks are buffalo chicken dip, nachos, boneless wings of any kind really, pizza, and I can't think of a 5th one, but really anything buffalo chicken.
My favorite Super Bowl snack is probably the nachos and KFC. I love getting KFC on the Super Bowl.
I'd have to say my favorite Super Bowl snack, would be the nachos or a guacamole dip.
Number 1 is probably going to be sliders, because there's so much you can do with sliders. You can do chicken parm, you can do a burger slider, some sandwiches. But number 2 is obviously boneless wings. Can't go wrong with boneless wings. Number 3's got to be chips and dip. Number 4's got to be veggie platter, because I myself like to stay very healthy. And my number 5 is probably pretzels.
Mine is pizza, mine is sliders, pretzels, burritos, hot dogs.
5 Super Bowl snacks, a artichoke dip, which is important. I love a buffalo chicken dip is classic. I think it's also pretty easy to make, which makes it a very doable snack. It's important for me, a number 1 snack for me are cheese curls, but specifically Jacks. I don't want the Cheetos cheese puffs. I need Jacks, J-A-X, like the old, like had them since I was born, basically. I need those. Number 1 Super Bowl thing that should be in every party is always going to be some wings. They don't have to be buffalo if you don't like them spicy, but you need to be eating chicken wings at a Super Bowl party. There you have it.
Well, that is, folks. That is the 2023 Digital Media Rankings of Super Bowl Foods. Overall, many people have different favorite Super Bowl snacks and have rankings based on how good they are.
Looks like everyone has their own food ranking while watching a big game this year. Make sure when watching the Super Bowl, you eat your favorite snack and enjoy while watching it as we watch the two teams, the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers, go at it. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Liam. That was a really good list. Now I'm hungry.
What's your food, Joey?
Definitely potato skins. What about you?
Probably nachos. Robert?
Mine's definitely buffalo chicken dip.
No. Buffalo chicken dip is awful.
Joey, what are you talking about? Potato skins are literally so
They've got
plain,
sour cream,
so
cheese.
dry.
Relax. What if we just dip the skins in the dip?
What is wrong with you?
Okay, let's get along with that.
With this episode halfway over, that can only mean one thing.
The halftime show. There was many classics in the year past, just like Rihanna's last year.
For today's story, we have AJ going over people's dream halftime shows.
As the Super Bowl approaches, all of the middle-aged dads are getting ready to order boneless wings and big buffalo chicken dip. But the Super Bowl snacks are only half of the fun, as all of America stops in their tracks to see if the halftime show this year will make or break the Super Bowl.
With Usher headlining this year's Super Bowl, Gen Z is left with questions like, who is Usher? Isn't he the guy who shows me my seat at the movies? And why isn't Taylor Swift performing, or will she? We can hope that our favorite artist will co-star or make guest appearances, but we'll also just have to pray that Usher will meet the high standards set by amazing artists like Prince, Michael Jackson, and Beyonce. While many may point to Dr. Dre and Snoop, or Rihanna featuring her baby as some amazing shows, we are curious to what the students and teachers think of the halftime show and the endless possibilities of collaboration it could hold. So we went around seeing who even knows who Usher is, who's excited for Usher, and if they could pick any group of artists, what their dream halftime show would be.
I vaguely know who Usher is. I don't really listen to him. I think he's a famous R&B artist.
So Usher is the title of the person who shows you your seat when you go to the theater.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know who Usher is. Not a huge fan. I never heard one of his songs before, you know.
I know who Usher is, but I don't really like him that much.
Do I know who Usher is? Yeah!
Please heard of Usher? Are you serious? Dude, you people have garbage music today. You gotta go back to the 90s. Listen to some R&B, little Usher, little Babyface. Do it, you'll be better for it.
Yeah, Usher, he's an artist. I got a couple songs of him in my playlist. He's alright. I listen to him, sometimes.
The only thing I know is I believe Usher is bald. I could be totally wrong, but I don't really know who he is, no.
Yes, I do indeed know who Usher is. And I guess my favorite Usher song would have to be Yeah.
The only answer to favorite halftime show for anyone should be Prince. In the Rain, just absolutely raging it. Yeah, that's the only answer.
My favorite Super Bowl moment was probably when Dolly Parton came out in a Cowboys uniform. That was awesome.
There's literally no better halftime show ever than Prince. And this was 07. Jimi Hendrix inspired guitar, which is what I'd expect out of Prince.
My favorite halftime show was probably Rihanna. Great job.
You know what? She did do a great job. I'm gonna have to agree with CJ on this one.
Favorite halftime show? To be honest, I haven't liked any of the recent ones. I was literally a baby when Michael Jackson performed, but I think Michael Jackson's music and stage presence is incredible. So that would probably be, if you went back and watched them, my favorite one to see.
My favorite Super Bowl halftime show has got to probably be the one with Snoop Dogg and Dre.
My favorite halftime show was probably Shakira. It was just really cool to see her and the background dancers doing their thing. It was awesome.
There is a performance that stands out that should have been a halftime show. It was so good. And it's got to be Whitney Houston, 1991, singing the national anthem. Most people don't know that that same year was the halftime show was a Disney production based on It's a Small World, and they actually had New Kids on the Block perform too. But the Star Spangled Banner that year took the cake. Whitney Houston should have been the halftime show?
My dream halftime show, I say Daft Punk comes back together. They absolutely crush it. And then Rage Against the Machine pops out of nowhere, destroys the stage, and that 1-2 punch would be awesome.
I think the halftime show should probably just be Taylor Swift, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped.
Definitely Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran, I like him. Hasn't been a redhead in the Super Bowl halftime show yet. He can be the first one.
There's this amazing guitar player. Oh yeah, Mr. Leonardo. Him playing on a giant catwalk, 50,000 people, millions of people watching. It happens in my dreams all the time, but if we can make it happen for real, maybe we get a little surprise guest vocalist, little Miss Irvine coming up, singing, crowd goes wild. Dream halftime show right there. Let's do it.
Dream halftime show. Get staph infection and Ms. Irvine out there.
Dream halftime show, and it's right up the alley for maybe for the way that they were doing Super Bowl halftime shows for a while. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, reunited Led Zeppelin halftime show. It would knock my socks off. I'd call in sick to work the next day.
You guys have some interesting takes on the halftime show, but we all know it should obviously be Taylor Swift. Back to you in the studio.
Joe, we're live.
Sure. What's your favorite halftime show?
Personally, I think a SpongeBob halftime show would be cool.
I think personally, I just like a DJ Khaled halftime show.
Those are pretty good options.
You guys hear that? It's the phone. Yeah? Mm-hmm. That was Rizzo. She made a story about buffalo chicken dip. I think that finally cements it as the #1 Super Bowl snack.
Skins are still going to win no
Guys,
matter what.
let's just put them together.
Well, here's Wake Up Winthrop's own Rizzo to show us her famous buffalo chicken dip.
Hi, I'm Rizzo with Wake Up Winthrop. With the Super Bowl being this Sunday, I wanted to show you my favorite game day recipes. I'm going to show you some pizzas, buffalo chicken dip, banana bread, and nachos. Super Bowl dish, I'll be making supreme nachos. I'm going to chop up onions, peppers, and put olives and jalapenos into a bowl, mix them together. Then I put my chips in the air fryer and throw cheese on top of them. And I cook in my air fryer for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. Next, I'm making banana bread. I'm going to peel my bananas and mash them together, about 3. I'm going to put sugar, flour, and eggs with butter in a bowl and mix those together with my hand mixer. Then I'm going to add flour, baking soda, salt, and vanilla, and I'm going to mix that together with my spatula and fold neatly. I'll be putting these in the oven at 350 degrees for about an hour and a half, letting it cook. My next dish is buffalo chicken dip. I'm going to mix cream cheese and hot sauce together, shred my rotisserie chicken into a bowl, and then add those together. Next, I'm going to add ranch and blue cheese. I'll put in the oven for about 10 minutes on 350 and let it cook. Next, I'll be making my pizza. I made my dough last night and let it rise. I'm going to be flattening it out, adding sauce and cheese on one side and hot sauce and buffalo chicken dip on the other. I'm going to put in my pizza oven for about 10 minutes. The oven is heated up to 700 degrees. You have to turn it halfway through to make sure it cooks evenly. And then I'm going to cut it up and enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and try out these recipes. Now sit back, relax, and watch the big game.
Thanks, Rizzo. All this talk about food is starting to get me really excited for the Super Bowl.
Well, at least the Super Bowl is almost here.
this trip is pretty good this year. I was really happy to see teams like the Texans and the Lions make it that far.
It's too bad the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl again, though. I feel like they're always in it.
Well, without further ado, let's go catch up with Luke to see what WHS's Super Bowl predictions are.
Hi, I'm Luke with Wake Up Winthrop. Today I'm going to be looking into the Super Bowl 58 taking place this Sunday in Las Vegas to see what teams we think will make it through and what the scores will be. The Patriots finished the 2023 season with the worst record in AFC history at 4-13. This was their worst record in over 30 years. Consequently, Mac Jones was benched and the Pats went with rookie QB Bailey Zappi, who wasn't much better. In the end, head coach Bill Belichick was fired. The playoffs were highly contested with some amazing games, including Lions vs. 49ers. Though many people were rooting for a Super Bowl between the Lions and the Bills to see some exciting new teams and some exciting fan bases, the final two teams are the Chiefs and the 49ers. The Chiefs ended the season at 11-16, led by the 49ers at 12-5. 49ers QB Brock Purdy will be the third youngest quarterback to start at the Super Bowl at 24 years old. A new draw to this year's Super Bowl is Travis Kelce's girlfriend, Taylor Swift. Her presence at the Chiefs games this season has been reported to increase female viewership by 53% among 12 and 17-year-olds, and 34% for over 35-year-olds. We caught up with some WHS students to ask who they think is going to win the Super Bowl and why.
I think that the Chiefs are going to win this year. You know, they did good last year. I just hope it's going to be a good game. I'm excited for the commercials, and yeah, you know, I just hope it's all going to be fun and good.
All right, so going into the game, I think the 49ers are probably the better team. I mean, Purdy, he's a good quarterback. I wouldn't say he's really the best, but they have elite offensive weapons. They have McCaffrey, Samuel, Ayuk, Kittle. They have a great defense with Nick Bosa, Chase Young, Fred Warner, all that. They have good coach in Kyle Shanahan, but that's why I think the Chiefs are going to win 34-18 because the NFL is not nice, and Travis Kelce scores 3 of the 4 Chiefs touchdowns and is named MVP, and I'm sure you can guess what happens from there.
Green Bay, Jordan Love. That's it.
Yeah, so you know, Super Bowl is coming up. I've been a 49ers guy, ride or die, my whole life. My first jersey ever was actually a Joe Montana jersey.
Yes, I am going to be watching the Super Bowl. My prediction is that the 49ers are going to win because it is my opinion that Taylor Swift is bad luck. And quite honest, I'm tired of seeing her every time I watch a football game. So I think it's time that the Niners absolutely destroy the Chiefs, and then we never have to see Taylor Swift ever again. I am predicting that the score is going to be Niners 27, Chiefs 14.
I think the 49ers are going to win because, I just more want them to win because I feel like last year the Chiefs won, and so we should give the 49ers a chance.
I agree.
All right, so obviously Chiefs Kingdom, all my friends love the 49ers, Jackson, Andy especially, so I want them to lose. I already called Baltimore losing, Chiefs winning that. I believe final score will be 27-24, Chiefs on top. I don't like Taylor Swift, but I love the Chiefs, and MVP is definitely going to Pacheco, not Patty. My fault, Pacheco.
I think the Chiefs are going to start off strong. They're going to have the lead in the first half, and then Jackson Mahomes is going to just start cheering, and that's going to motivate the 49ers to get this win. And the 49ers are going to win 33-14. You heard it here first. Taylor Swift, K.
I think San Fran's going to win the Super Bowl because they got Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and George Kittle. And I think the score is going to be 24-17.
All right. I have the 49ers because Chiefs just suck. I don't like them. Too cocky.
I'm going to take the 49ers, winning 30-24.
I feel like the score is going to be like 31-24.
Sounds accurate.
I'm going to go with San Fran 27-21, and I have no idea where I came up with those numbers, but it sounds like it would be a good prediction.
This Super Bowl, I think the 49ers is going to come out on top. Travis Kelce is going to get hurt in the second quarter, and Patrick Mahomes is going to tear his ACL. So Chiefs Kingdom is not going to roll. Timmy Vargas, let's go, baby. Roll Niners.
Okay, Red Sox in 5. I don't think it's even going to be a contest.
So my prediction for the Super Bowl is Niners 27, Chiefs
24.
I know we are all excited to see who's going to win, and some of us are definitely going to be setting up our bets for game day. Anyways, that's all I have for the Super Bowl, and back to you guys in the studio.
What an action-packed week of Wake Up Winthrop. I for sure think that the 49ers are going to win 17-14.
I mean, I gotta agree, Robert. I think to be a 49ers win, but I think to be like 23-20.
I just hope both teams have a good time.
What is that? Oh, okay. Let's go down to the auditorium. Glenn's doing something.
Joey, we have one more thing for you guys.
Gary Sullivan, we got a problem with me?
Good job, Glenn. This is Wake Up Winthrop's first promposal. Let's hope she said yeah.
We'll give you guys that news next week.
Well, that's all we have for this week. So be safe, have a good weekend,
Go 49ers
and roll Vikes!